G'day, thanks for stopping by. Well, can you believe it? We are almost at the end of this amazing journey following the Murray River from within 70 kilometres of its source at Tom Grogan out to the Southern Ocean in South Australia. I've only got a small piece of the trip left, so hopefully you can come and join us as we finish up our adventure along the Murray River. So we're picking up the trip this time around as we head into Murray Bridge, through to Tailem Bend, then down to Wellington, where we check out the local pub, of course, and where the Murray River flows into Lake Alexandrina. Then we make our way down to Goolwa, where all the action happens. So stick around as we check out the rest of the Murray.
Murray Bridge is touted as an aquatic playground on the banks of the Murray River, and we were keen to check out the wharf area. Just a quick stop here to see what it's like. We are not planning to stay here, and we'll have a quick look around and then continue on to Wellington.
They got those nice long parking spots down here at the wharf so we could get the van in, and yeah, it was perfect for that. So if you did come down here, be assured there's plenty of room for the van and car. Call into the wharf area down here in Murray Bridge. There's a lot of work going on around here at the moment. They're obviously going to do it up a fair bit, but probably a really nice area once it's all finished. Be interesting to catch the history of this region. One thing that struck me is the amount of activity that must have gone on here in the days when it was really the hub, with all of the paddle steamers coming through, bringing goods up and down the Murray. It certainly feels a lot less rural here and quite a busy town. We did have a look for a paddle steamer cruise just to see if we could get on one up here out of Murray Bridge. And as we said, we couldn't get on the one up at Manham, and there is one here, Captain Proud's in Murray Bridge, but it's not a paddle steamer as such. It's a paddle boat that does a cruise. You get 2-course meal and a cruise, $69 each to get on it. Yeah, we've chosen not to go with that either, so yeah, well, see what happens.
Hopefully we can get on one at Goolwa.
Gee, the river's quite large here. The wharf area is not as well developed as I expected.
Well, this I think is the noisy end. Jet skis, motorboats, skiers, draggers. We know those drag things, whatever they drag, like that.
I think they're called tow tubes, Wen.
Oh yeah.
We thought we might also make a quick stop at Tailem Bend on the way through to Wellington.
So I've taken Paul down to the ferry to have a look at the Murray River, but there's nowhere for us to turn around. So we've decided to take the ferry across here and take the road into Wellington. Oops.
Bit of an adventure maybe.
Yeah, bit of an adventure. But at least we can see the Murray River here at Tailem Bend.
It's quite a large river here.
Yeah, it's quite a large river, isn't it? Yeah. It looks very quiet compared to Murray Bridge though.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't it? Like
no jet skis.
No jet skis, and there isn't really any
motorsports. Toilets and reserve down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't do that turn there though. That's too sharp a turn for me.
Yeah. Yeah, with the van on, definitely. Thank you. Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That's good.
We weren't supposed to cross the river here, but as we couldn't turn around, we just went across on the ferry. Oh, got a couple of nights here at the Wellington Caravan Park. It's an interesting little park. $35 a night with power and water, but the water's not potable water. It's okay to shower in, do your dishes and that, but you can't drink it. So you do have to have your own drinking water. So I thought that was interesting in itself. I wonder why. But anyway, we're parked right next to an amenities, which is very handy. But tonight, off to the pub.
Of course.
Gets a good rap. So we'll go check it out. See the welly.
The welly.
As we call it here.
As the locals call it, yes.
The welly.
The welly.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
It's literally across the road.
Literally.
The fellow at the caravan park said, don't bother opening a beer as a traveller to take with you because you won't be able to get a sip out of it before you're in the pub.
Look at this. South Australia's oldest country pub, established 1846.
There you go. Bit of history here.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks busy. Hope you get a seat.
Me too.
Well, the menu here at the Welly is very good. Look, to tell you what, for sort of such a remote or out of the way pub, the menu is so comprehensive. Palmies, there's a whole selection of them. Gluten-free and dairy-free options for winter, a whole selection of them. I think we're here for 2 nights, probably going to come here both nights.
I reckon you might be right.
Anyway, at least tonight, I think I'm going to go for this one, the Rodeo.
Rodeo, Paul, what's that? Chutney. Cheese, bacon, egg and onion rings. Oh, that's interesting.
Looks all right. I'll give that a shot.
Salt and pepper squid, Paul. I had veggies and mash because the chips are battered. Looks good.
It's not gluten-free,
Yeah, all of
dairy-free,
this is good. No, because this is not dairy-free.
but that is.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know.
That,
Interesting.
the Rodeo schnitzel.
Interesting.
Well, really feels like we're on the home stretch now. We're in Wellington. Basically, Wellington is the end of the Murray River as a river before it goes into Lake Alexandrina, which then flows out to the sea. So it's still called the Murray Mouth down the other end. So we're almost there. But we're here at the Wellington Caravan Park. Pleasant little place. It's got a couple of toilet blocks around the place, camp kitchen, and I presume it's got a laundry somewhere too. Haven't seen it yet. And we may not get a chance to have a look. It's only here for a couple of days before we shoot through and head down further towards the mouth of the Murray.
We were hoping to check out the place where the Murray flows into Lake Alexandrina. We even tried to hire a boat or get someone to take us, like we did at the border points back at Chowilla.
We did find somewhere we thought we may be able to get close enough to put the drone up and get a shot of it from the air. All right, it is blowing a gale out there. Oh, the wind is howling. Unfortunately, I can't even get the drone up because it's just too windy.
Yeah.
We can't get close to where the Murray River ends as a river. Around where the Murray flows into Lake Alexandrina, it's all private property, so you can't get close. We came down here to have a look thinking we might be able to get close to it. Now I can see Lake Alexandrina, 2 kilometres away from here is where the River Murray flows into Lake Alexandrina.
But because of the high winds, we have decided to abandon our attempt to film it with the drone and head back to Wellington. Wow, look at the dust being blown up by the wind. We were a bit disappointed, but hopefully this wind eases up a bit and we can get another chance to get the drone up.
Good news, the wind is not quite as bad, so we're going to give it one more try.
Still a bit blowy, Paul.
Nah, let's give it a shot.
We managed to get close, but then the drone started beeping and letting us know the wind is dangerously high and that we needed to lower the altitude and return the drone to home.
But there it is, where the Murray River flows into Lake Alexandrina. Fortunately, the drone had a tailwind on the way back. I was actually surprised at how well the drone did in these conditions. Although it struggled, it didn't get blown off course.
And with that, we were ready to head down to Goolwa and check out the Lower Murray, as it's called down there. Goolwa is a pretty little town and looks quite historic.
But we were booked into a caravan park just across the river on High Marsh Island. This is the Lower Murray. Alright, we're booked into the Hindmarsh Island Caravan Park for a few nights with what will be our last stop for this Murray River adventure. Oh, it's a nice enough caravan park. It's huge grassy sites, power and water. I think it was $30 a night. Park's well equipped. It's got a laundry. Camp kitchen seems to be a nice setup. It's got everything you need in it basically. There is this pool area here towards the front of the caravan park. Nice looking pool. It is closed at the moment, but I imagine as soon as it starts to warm up a bit, they'll get it opened up. And from here, we are planning to go and visit the mouth of the Murray River. So back at Wellington, we saw where the river flowed into Lake Alexandrina. So then the water actually flows out to the sea down here at Goolwa, or Hindmarsh Island, in what they call the Coorong. So we've got a canoe tour booked there, and we're looking forward to doing that. The weather's a bit dicey, so we almost missed out. We had to change days. We were going to do it on a Wednesday, but now we've got to do it on a Monday, a couple of days early, because the weather is supposed to turn pretty sour as far as wind goes. So we're going to get into that. Looking forward to checking out where the Murray River finally flows into the ocean. We've heard about these things called barrages on the Murray River, or the Lower Murray River in this section around here around Goolwa and this area. So we're pretty keen to go and check them out. Apparently there's one over in Goolwa, so it's about 20 minutes from here. Thought we'd go and check out a barrage.
There is a sort of visitors centre here with plenty of parking and an information shelter that has plenty of information on the barrage and its purpose.
So we've come out to Goolwa Barrage. Apparently a barrage is the way they keep the salt water from returning from the ocean back into the river. They were built in the late 1930s, and there's 7 of them here in this area.
They use it for water for the people and irrigation as well. So, it protects the environment for growing and drinking and things.
So the barrages assist with flow regulation. They open and close the gates to prevent seawater entering into the lakes and the rivers. It also maintains the lake height above sea level. Let's check out the barrage.
Can you believe it? We are only 7 kilometres from the mouth of the Murray River.
So to the left of your screen is fresh water, and then to the right is salt water.
Apparently it's quite diluted though.
There is also a lock here, but this one only operates for a few hours a day.
We could have watched these seals at play for hours, but the wind was still howling.
This fella down here. Hello.
Hello.
Then back to Hindmarsh. We headed into the Islanders Tavern for dinner.
Looks all right.
What a great spot. Ripper view of the harbour. Yep.
I got bangers and mash.
Although there was a selection of palmies, I just went with the traditional. Looks good. Alright, after 3 months, 2,500 kilometres, we are going to check out the mouth of the Murray River today. So the mouth of the Murray can be viewed from a place here on Hindmarsh Island. Apparently there's a lookout over the other side of the island. We're going to go and head over there now, check it out. The other exciting thing is we've managed to get onto a kayak tour that will take us out to the mouth of the Murray River. Actually on the water, so not just from the viewing platform, but actually get out there to it. It's a 4-hour trip, and they give you a light lunch with it and take you around. They show you what they call the Coorong, which is this particular area of the lower Murray River, before it goes out to the Southern Ocean. So really keen to go and see that.
Well, Paul, we're here. Can you believe it? After months, we're here.
Check this out. We have made it.
We did it. Yay!
We're here. The mouth of the mighty Murray River. What an adventure it's been.
I tell you.
Oh, several months, a lot of different places. What a huge adventure. It has been fantastic. A little bit over the top maybe, but anyway.
Never.
Oh, how exciting is it to be here, eh?
Oh my goodness, Paul. It's exciting.
What a sense of achievement.
Yeah, and sad. It's exciting and sad.
Because it's almost done.
I know.
All right, let's go look at the mouth.
Yep. There's the mouth of the Murray. And going into the Southern Ocean. I feel a bit sad, really. The Murray mouth is the place where the fresh and salt waters mix. If the mouth closes, it will have a major impact on the Coorong environment. An open Murray mouth allows cool, oxygen-rich seawater to enter the Coorong and mix with the waters of the North Lagoon. This is important for maintaining the right salinity and temperature levels for a healthy estuarine ecosystem. So they have a dredge that is used to remove sand from the Murray mouth. The sand is sucked into a pipe and pumped over the dunes of Young Husband. The waves then pick up the dredged sand and is transported via longshore drift to replenish the beaches along the coast. They've thought of it all.
We've booked a kayak tour with Canoe the Coorong. I know it's called canoe, but we're actually going in a kayak. Anyway, so we're here at the Coorong, just near the Murray mouth, and we're going to head off shortly and paddle up to the Murray mouth. So, seems a good way to finish this epic adventure.
Now for the kayaking. Ooh.
I'm doing all the work.
Oh, that's because I'm filming.
An excuse. Your paddle's not even wet.
It is too.
The tour takes in some of the main features of the Coorong with a couple of stops along the way. I discovered I'm not quite as flexible and agile as I once was.
Oh, well done. We're able to check out the dunes on the ocean side and stop for lunch.
Then back in the kayaks. We got to check out some of the waterways.
Clearly, we need to hone our navigation skills a little.
Yep. We did manage to safely navigate the channel.
And then we made our way toward the mouth of the Murray.
But unfortunately, the tide was a little too low for the kayak to go any further. So we pulled up just a short way from it.
And there it was, the Murray mouth.
Not to be deterred, I was able to wade across the water to the beach. And here is where the Murray River flows into the ocean. Can you believe it? 2,500 kilometres later, this is where the Murray River officially ends and becomes the Southern Ocean. There's obviously not a lot of people get over here because this sand has no other footprints on it, just mine now. And that is our Murray River adventure. Oh, tick that off the bucket list. What an achievement. Can't believe it. I'm actually down here at the mouth of the Murray River where it flows into the ocean. Just amazing. For just under 10 weeks now, we have been tracking the Murray River, and here we are at the end of it. I cannot believe it. What an adventure it has been. So, after countless palmers...
How many, Paul?
Countless.
Countless. Yep.
And free camps, paid camps, and just different people we met along the way. It's been fantastic. What a journey.
Oh, absolutely. The Murray River has certainly endeared itself to me.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
It is a bit sad now that it's over, but there you go.
But you know, Paul, in all those free camps and all those places we stayed, the Murray River was a constant companion. That's what it feels like. It feels like a constant companion.
Yep, I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, the old man Murray.
It's been great to have everyone travelling along with us through social media, and your comments and encouragement has been great.
Yeah.
It's spurred us on.
It's been lovely and great to share it with you.
Hopefully you can come and join us next time as we continue to explore this amazing country, and we look forward to sharing our next series with you. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye for now.
Bye.